Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. We got the skirmish mode available now. The 5 versus 5, the smaller maps. Are you going to play it? Now, I've been playing it just to get the footage, and you know, it's not so bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but to be honest, you're gonna get bored. You are gonna get bored. It's no Mad Games or Uprising or anything like that. It's just 5 versus 5, and yeah, it is something different, and you go and play it. It is a little bit fun. It is a little bit fun, but I do think you're going to get bored rather quickly because there's nothing really to play for. The only reason you'll probably play this is to grind XP and play tanks that are stock, which we're going to see with this Conqueror on the enemy team. He's playing it stock, and that's probably what I'd recommend. Like, use these modes to grind XP so you don't have to play it in normal random games. Stock, you can proper kit your tank out in these modes without affecting your stats. So that's a great idea. I do like what Wargaming have done with that, where you can still get the XP, you can still grind, you can still sort of have a little bit of fun as well. And as I've said, it's not bad. I think this is more, I'd say, more suited for heavies. Definitely more suited for heavies because of the smaller maps. You're getting there pretty quick, and of course tanks like the E3 I think is really good. Mediums, I mean, we do have a medium game which I do pretty good in. Well, I say I got good damage. I've got good damage. But the E3, things like the E3, E100, IS4s, mouses, they're all good for this mode. They are all good for these modes. And I do like the fact that they have cut off sort of half the map. You can either go get in a battle with one side of the map, or you can get in battle with the other side of the map. And I'm hoping it will teach people to learn different parts of the map. I mean, this game, in this map, the heavy side is the other side of the map, and I'm hoping with this skirmish mode and this side, people might then start thinking, do you know what, maybe this side is better for heavies or TDs. So it might change people's opinions on what they think is better, what side they think is better. And this is what I think Wargaming wanted to do. They wanted to break the maps out and let people play part of a map where they don't usually play and explore. They need to explore different positions for different tanks, and I think that's what they're doing with this skirmish mode, and breaking the maps down into two different maps, two separate maps, this side and the other side, and you can get in either side of the map in different games. So I mean, we got 4K there from the E3. Nothing special, and again, this game's actually going to be a little bit of a nail biter, actually, considering it doesn't go towards your stats or anything like that. I was actually desperate for a win. So this time we're driving a mouse, and as I've said, these are the kind of tanks that are good for this mode. But I would honestly recommend, like, not even playing it for fun, because I don't even think it's fun. It's different. It's not, like I said, it's no gravity mode or Mad Games or anything like that. Nothing like that. It's just a 5-on-5, smaller maps, and like I said, it's just use it to grind up those tanks. That's what my honest opinion would be, is just use it to grind up the tanks, grind your XP, grind your modules, and then when you go into random games, you have all the modules there. That's what I would personally do with these kind of modes. And the same with Mad Games. Mad Games and stuff like that. You can play, you can have fun, and you can grind up the XP for your modules. And a lot of people do this, and a lot of people actually abuse it, and that's why they do play Mad Games and stuff like that. It's just to grind up the modules, so they're not ruining their stats playing stock tanks. So we have this game. I mean, this game is a pretty intense game, and we do have a pretty good game next. So we're going to talk about this game. I mean, as I've said, it's a 5-on-5. This AMX30B just goes full YOLO mode, and for some reason he's just, I mean, yeah, GG. But it don't matter. I mean, I've been playing this, and people have been raging like so hard. Like, guys, it doesn't go towards your stats. Who cares? Who cares if you lose? Who cares if you do 0 damage? It doesn't go towards your stats, so who gives a flying fuck? Nobody cares. Just have a little bit of fun, grind up your modules, and maybe learn different parts of maps that you don't usually go in. Like this side, it's not really a heavy route, but we are using this side of the map as a heavy route because we have to. We've got no choice. So it actually might make you think, actually, this position I'm in could actually be a decent position for a heavy. If you have to come this way, if your whole team comes this way, then you know, actually, this ain't a bad position for a mouse or an IS4 or anything like that, or a TD. So yeah, that is what these modes are for. Just have a little bit of fun if you can. If you don't have fun, just grind up your XP and get those modules as quick as you can. So this game, it's a 3-on-3 at the moment. It is going to get taken. We are going to get taken down to a 2-on-3. There's the Death Star. He is a one-shot, so I am going to go towards him. I'm a one-shot if these two heavies high roll. They are both in a platoon, and to be honest, they both should have rushed. They should have rushed. It's just me and this chieftain left. If I'm lucky, I can take a shot, but I don't yet want to risk it. So we're just going to wait here. I'm hoping the mouse on the enemy team he pushes up and I can get the shot off, and he is actually going to push up. My chieftain shoots him. We are going to get a shot off on him, and he's actually going to use a little bit of HE on me in a minute, and I do get a little bit lucky. So he's now a one-shot. The IS4 can actually take a shot, so he's the one that should be pushing, and exactly he does do that. But because he needs to take his time to aim, he now has to back up, because I'm going to have him on the reload. I'm going to have him on the reload, and both of them are now a one-shot. And the mouse does the right thing. He can't pen me, so he's going to use HE, but unfortunately leaves me on 7 HP, and that actually cost him his life. So it's now just me and the chieftain, both one-shots, versus an IS4 who is also a one-shot. Now, I'm calling help from the chieftain, because if we both rush him together, as long as we don't bounce, we should both have him on the reload. Well, he'll have me on the reload, but I'm willing to literally go and die and sacrifice if my chieftain was to come, because I know the chieftain could have him on the reload. So I'm just going to wait for the chieftain. I'm going to get in a different position so the IS4 can only look at one of us. And there's the chieftain. He's taking the attention, so that's where I'm going to poke up, and we are going to take him out. Sorry about that little bit of news there. Breaking news: free TV license for over 75, just if you want to know. So that is the mouse. We're going to now have a game in a medium tank. I wanted to try each tank type to see what fits best and what's better to play. And I honestly do have to say that probably heavies are the best, because of the smaller maps. You can get into the positions a lot quicker. So this game, we are driving a medium, and we are in the 1-2-1. So we're going to poke forward. We're going to go down this little valley here just to see if we can spot any tanks. And we do spot that T92E1. He's not actually running the missile gun, which I'm not aware of just yet. But I do want to push him. And as soon as the tanks to the left get spotted, I'm now just going to rush this guy. We do bounce, and this is why I'm not stopping, because he hasn't got the missiles. I'm going to try and face hug him as best as I can, because the turret on this thing is absolutely amazing. So if I can face hug him, wiggle, it's going to be very, very difficult for him to be able to penetrate me. And now he's a one-shot. I need to take care of him before this Object 140 comes, and just as I do take him out, the Object 140 is there. And now my missile tank is actually helping me a little bit. He doesn't actually do much damage, and the Object 140 doesn't want to know the missile tank at all. I should have actually stayed there. I don't know why I moved, to be honest. If I would have stayed there, he wouldn't have been able to move, but we moved anyway. We are going to get a nice shot there from the missile tank. He completely misses his shot. We do have a high roll now, so I do need to take him out. I'm bleeding hit points. I was hoping that this T92 would actually sit in front and take some freaking hit points for me, but he doesn't. But again, doesn't matter. If I die, I die. It's not going towards my stats, so who cares? So we do manage to take him out. That's my second kill. We blocked 1600 damage from them two tanks, and we're up to 3.3k damage. So considering there's only 5 tanks on each team, 3.3k is actually quite acceptable. It's quite an acceptable amount of damage, and I've pretty much done all the damage myself from them two mediums. But there is still 3 tanks left alive: the Vickers, the VK, and the IS4. I'm not actually going to get any shots off on the Vickers, but I am going to make this IS4's day a living hell. He doesn't want to turn around. He wants to know the tank in front. It is a 3 versus 3, and my Conqueror is very low hit points. He's going to die very soon, but I can just completely farm this IS-4. Nice 525 high roll there. We need one more shot, but just as we get this shot, he is a one shot, but he does go over the hill, and it's now a 2-on-2. I can actually take a shot if I need to, unless both of these tanks look together, and I completely donk that shot. And my missile guy is going to take him out. So now it is just 2 versus 1. I've got this guy. I know I can take a shot from him. I'm just going to rush him and hopefully get around him. I do take a shot, but I am going to get one more shot into him, and my missile man is going to take him out. Actually, do you know, I really wanted this kill because I'm on 5,989 damage. If I would have just got that kill, that would have actually put me above 6k damage against 5 tanks. So there we go, guys. Skirmish mode. Yeah, play it to grind your modules. Have a little bit of fun if you can. And that's about it. There's nothing really too exciting. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.